Hi, and welcome to your functional fitness workout. Before we get started, let's take a look at what equipment you'll need for this workout. You can always pause the video to set it up or do the workout when it's most convenient for you. This circuit is made up of primal movements, and as always, I will be teaching you one lower body exercise involving either squatting, lunging, or bending, and then one exercise each of a push and pull exercise, and finally a core exercise. So just 4 exercises in all, but these are guaranteed to be some of the most effective exercises that you'll find. In this video, I'm going to be leading you through an introduction to each exercise and then one full circuit of this workout. But depending on your fitness level, you can go through it as many as 4 times. Also, pay attention to the modifications that I provide you with so that the exercises are helping your body and not hurting it. Okay, so let's get started with the exercise demonstrations. Okay, so for the first exercise, we're going to do a primal pattern movement. This is a lunge. So I'm going to give you a couple different ways that you can do this. Pick the right one for you. Be careful with how deep you go into the lunge. If you have knee issues, just don't go quite as deep, but take a look. For the descended version of the lunge, what I'm going to do is use this as a support. So if you have a broomstick or something like that, that's what you can use. So grab a hold of that. I'm going to set it out here in front of me, and I'm going to take a step forward. And we're actually just going to do a static lunge, just staying in place. So holding onto this with the one hand, dropping down and back up. Down and back up. And I'm staying nice and vertical. So hips, heads right above the hips. Down and back up. One more time. Down and back up. And then you would switch to the other side. So that's the descended version of the lunge. This is going to be the functional version of the forward lunge. So all you're going to do is stand about shoulder width apart with your feet. You can put your hands on your hips, up by your ears if you want, whatever you feel comfortable with. This is going to be a little less stable up here, a little more stable towards your center of gravity. So take a big step forward, down, and then come back up. Again, big step forward, straight down, heads above the hips, and then come back up. One more time. Out, down, and back up. And that's the functional forward lunge. For the ascended or advanced level of the forward lunge, I'm going to use a medicine ball. So I'm going to add a rotational component to this, so it's going to be similar to the last one. So hold the medicine ball, get one that's, this is about 8 pounds, so whatever feels right for you and your level of fitness. Hold onto that medicine ball at your chest, and it's the same as the last one. We're going to lunge forward. I'm going to rotate to the side of that front leg, come back, and then switch. Back out, rotate, and come back up. One more time. Out, rotate to that same side, and back up. And then you repeat that on both legs. The next exercise is a push exercise. So for this exercise, we're going to do a dumbbell chest press. And we're going to use a stability ball for this one. So if you're not comfortable on a ball, make sure you get a spotter while you do it. I'm going to give you 3 different versions, and take a look and pick the right one for you. For the descended version of this chest press on a stability ball, we're actually going to do it with a medicine ball, so that both your arms can help one another. So this makes it a little bit easier than doing independent dumbbells. So we're going to go out into that bridge position, out to here, hold the medicine ball at your chest, and push up slowly, and then come back down towards your chest. Push up, and come back down nice and slow. Hips are staying up here. Push up, and control back down. Okay, so for the functional level of this chest press on the stability ball, we're going to use a dumbbell in each hand and take it back out. Hips are up and arms are out to the side here. You can put your elbow position whatever's comfortable for your shoulders. So either up here or closer to your side. I'm going to push up and control back down nice and slow. Up for about 2, down for 3, 2, 1. One more time. Up and down. There you go. For the ascended version of this chest press on a stability ball, I'm going to go with a little bit of power. So only do this if you've mastered the previous level and you feel like you can handle a power type of exercise. So go right back out. And I'm going to move a little faster, and I'm actually going to alternate left and right. So it's left and right. All right. So for that one, you can just do do it for an amount of time instead of for a number of repetitions. So 15, 20 seconds of doing that. All right, so the next exercise, it's kind of a pull exercise in that it's using muscles in the back of your body, but you're actually going to do a pushing movement. And this exercise is called the prone press. And you're going to use a stability ball underneath your abdomen or chest for this one. And take a look. I'll give you a couple different ways that you can do it and pick the right one for you. For the descended version of this prone press on a stability ball, I'm just going to lay out and just use my own body weight. So just my arms, no weights in the hands. So it looks a little bit like this. Lay out. You can put your feet straight, legs straight. Arms are here like a goalpost. And press up and come back. Press it up and out. Thumb side is up and come back. One more time. Out and then back. And that's the descended version. For the functional level of this prone press on a stability ball, I'm going to grab a couple of dumbbells here. Not too heavy because it's a pretty difficult exercise. Grab a hold of each one of these and go back out in the same position. Straighten the legs out. Arms are up and I'm pressing out. And back. Out and back. One more. Out and back. All right, so the final exercise is a core exercise. This is actually one of my favorite exercises. It's called the Russian twist on a stability ball. You may have heard of a Russian twist before and maybe seen somebody do it in a seated, like a V-sit position. This is on a ball, so be careful when you do it and just go to the right range of motion for you. Take a look and see which one's right for you. For this descended version of the Russian twist on a stability ball, I'm going to make it a little easier by just not going quite as far as I would for the normal functional level. So to begin with, we'll go out into a bridge. Okay, so I'm up here, hips are up, feet are underneath the knees. I'm going to just hold my hands together here. You can wrap your fingers if you want like this. I'm going to rotate to the side just a little bit and then go to the other side. Rotate and back. Rotate and back. I'm keeping the hips up and level. Rotate and back. And that's the descended version. So for the functional level of this Russian twist on a stability ball, we're just going to go the full range of motion. So we'll take it back out. Hips are up high. Hands are here together. And I'm going to rotate to my left all the way. And then back to the middle. And to the right. Again, to the left as far as I can. Hips are staying up and to the right. And that's the functional version. The ascended version of the Russian twist on the stability ball is going to include adding a weight such as a medicine ball or a dumbbell. So you could also make it a little more challenging if you had a partner and throw the ball to them. But I'm just going to use this as an added weight. So we'll take it back out and put the ball up here. Hips are still up and I'm rotating. Back to the middle, to the side. I'm just taking it back and forth slowly, keeping the hips up. And that's an ascended version. Okay, so now we've gone over all the exercises. If you don't have your equipment ready, then you can grab it now or come back to this later. We're going to go through the circuit. You're going to go right along with me. We're going to start with a lunge. Then we're going to do a chest press on the Swiss ball. Then we're going to do a prone press on the ball. And then we'll finish with Russian twist on the ball. So grab your stuff, get ready. We're going to start with the lunge. All right, so I'm going to start feet shoulder width apart and lunging forward, hands on my hips. So lunging forward and back. I'll do them all on one side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 more on this left side. 8, 9, 10. And switch to the right leg. Out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, grabbing the ball. Next exercise is the chest press. I got my 2 dumbbells. I'm going to take it right out. And here we go for 10. Up, down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, third exercise is the prone press. I'm not going to use any weight, just my own arms. And I'm going to take it out, laying on the ball, and pressing out and away. Remember, if you need to rest extra, you could just hit pause. Here we go. Pressing out and back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Head's going to look down. 5, 6, 7, 3 more. 8. Thumbs are up at the end there. 9 and 10. Last exercise is the Russian twist. Back out into a bridge. Arms are clasped together. We'll go 5 each side. Rotate. Rotate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 more each side. Rotate, keeping the hips up. And that's 5. Okay, so that's it for the circuit. Now, if you want to, go through it 3, 4 times, depending on your fitness level. Great job, and I'll see you next time.